What is good with you guys? We are back. I told y'all after the main story there would definitely be another video after because it was so short, and I will not lie and disappoint you guys. And the first character that I have chosen to do is Groh. Hopefully that's how you pronounce his name. I think I heard it like once. He's a very interesting character, a new character. He is not part of the Soul Calibur like franchise before. He was not in none of them. This is strictly Soul Calibur 6 we're getting him. And I'm very interested to see what his mission is and what he's about. Also, the dude who's under Groh right now, like this Aswell guy, he's definitely interesting too. We have not unlocked him at all, which makes me curious how we're going to get him. And what do we have to do, like I said, to unlock him. Like, also, see, Siegfried too. We haven't unlocked Siegfried either. Siegfried is Nightmare when he's not corrupted by the sword's soul edge. But you guys probably would have found that out later on as we would have tried to figure out how to get him. There's also another character we have because I have the season pass, and that is the Ring Around the Rosie Sword Master, Tyr. If you don't know who that is, I would definitely show you guys later. I still trying to figure out how I could download her, but without me getting too into sidetracks and everything, let's go ahead and jump into my man's. No homo. Groh 1. That Azure Knights must die. See, who are the knights he's talking about? I played with him once in the arcade. I kind of like his. I like his fighting style. I still have a whole lot more to learn.
The Evolve organization is something of a legend. Long ago, the king of a knightly order took up the Spirit Sword to confront the wielder of the Cursed Sword. Lurking in history's shadows, the secret society has persisted through the ages. Their mission has been to find the lost Spirit Sword and bestow it upon their future king, while preventing those that they called outsiders from wreaking havoc upon the world. Groh, a young man blessed with a cool head and magnificent fighting skills, became leader of the organization's punitive force. They sent him on a mission to hunt down and kill the Wreaker of Chaos, the Azure Knight. However, his entire force was destroyed, and he was dealt a nearly mortal wound.
You are so fragile, so weak.
Damn you, outsider!
Submit your soul to me.
Never! You have not defeated me yet! Am I dead? Kill anyone still alive. My soul, it is being taken over.
He's being consumed by an evil force. There's no use in letting him live as a hideous monster. Perhaps I could kill two birds by having him fight that outsider I already experimented on. He's being held around front.
So interesting, as we just saw Aswell, and hopefully we probably got him unlocked just from that one counteraction right there. And as y'all could tell from Groh, or not honestly tell, but for the most part. Oh, let me get this fight. Oh, I like this evil form he's got. This is nice right here. But it seemed like Groh is a good guy. He works for, I want to say, the Soul Calibur sword. Really hard to talk to fight. Still trying to work on doing that, but it says he's part of a group of knights, which he is the king of, and he watches over to make sure the Soul Calibur, I guess, is in the right hand. And to also make sure that the Soul Edge itself doesn't win and wreak havoc upon the world. So I guess that's what he meant when he said that's his mission. because once the Soul Calibur was in Shang-Hua's hands, the rightful owner, he said he's good, and I guess he felt Keelik knew what he was doing.
Oh!
Aswell, why are you here?
Bravo! Magnificent! You've done well to return to your senses. Dear Groh, you fascinate me!
I was battling the Azure Knight.
And you failed. Without my aid, you would be dead now.
What of the Azure Knight?
I could not defeat him. It took my all simply to bring you back with me. He's a malevolent king and wields the cursed sword. It would not have ended well for me.
Blast! Could we assemble a new punitive force?
You wish to challenge him again? So loyal to the organization and the cause! The extermination of outsiders indeed! Sacrificing everything, even your life, to achieve the organization's objective! Is it because of the hatred you bear for the outsiders? Those fiends who took your family, friends, and home?
They are evil. All outsiders must perish. The deaths of my brothers shall not be in vain.
Of course! How could it be otherwise? That's who you are! And so you must be cursed by fate! Oh, the tragedy! The drama is palpable!
What do you mean? My arm!
Have you not realized what has become of you yet?
No! It cannot be!
It can, and it is! Your body is now partly infected by the power of the outsiders you so despise!
But...
Tell me, how does it feel having within you the very same power that robbed you of all you hold dear?
me... an outsider?
Such despair, yet such hatred too! But fear not. If you had lost your senses and been consumed by the monster within, I'd have disposed of you. But that did not happen! You are not the fiend you think you are. You are still human! For now. You wish to die, though your life was saved? Well, that certainly aligns with the organization's belief of eradicating outsiders, those who've rejected humanity, and as such, you should die. But why not see this as an opportunity? The great power you've gained will aid your mission to fulfill that belief.
You think I should use this power? Though it is a sin even for me to be alive? What foolishness. Such an act would betray the very organization I serve.
But you could use that power to give you the strength you need to defeat the Azure Knight. Is that not so?
What is this?
A gift. When mending your armor, I modified it to help suppress the evil within you. It should ease your burden at least a little. Of course, in the end, what you decide to do is up to you. But fear not. I shall not report anything to the organization.
You have done too much for me.
Not at all. I love humans, especially ones such as yourself who are tossed about by emotion and reason.
So it seems these two are both part of the same organization. I can see so what has happened to, yeah, see, like it says right here, which is about what I was about to say. With the help of Aswell, Groh was brought back from the brink of death after returning from his mission. The wounded Groh received a visit from his friend Curtis. Groh decided to hide in front of the fact that his left arm was being eaten away by evil within. Okay, so yeah, like you said, after this fight with Nightmare, the Azure Knight, if you guys didn't realize, that is him. Aswell found Groh, healed him back up by using the power of what seems like the Soul Edge, that should be the power of the outsiders, on his right arm to keep him alive, and also use his new armor to control the evil within him, which is pretty nice. But Aswell, so far, I like his character. I don't really too much care for his intentions. He seems to like using people for his own personal gain, and I guess for the mission of defeating the Soul Edge, though he seems to do it in some very weird ways. So I want to say it's kind of more of an anti-hero at this point. But we'll see how that all plays out for him later on, hopefully within the story, and what happens to Groh as we go on.
Groh, you made it back alive.
Curtis, what do you want?
How can you be so cold to a friend coming to check on your well-being?
It hardly seems someone in your position would come simply for that.
Though I number among the 12, the organization's supreme decision-making body, I can still make time to visit an old friend.
Just tell me what you want.
Your impatience is unbecoming. Still, you're as shrewd as ever. I have a new mission for you.
To defeat the Azure Knight?
Unfortunately, a different one of the 12 is in charge of that particular matter. Even you, the strongest of the 12, were unable to defeat the Azure Knight. We need to try other means than brute force.
Since I failed my mission, I assume my seat was forfeit.
While some among the 12 wish it to be so, this mission is designed to convince them otherwise. In other words, this is a chance to rise from the ashes. I shall accompany you as an observer.
Any mission to subdue outsiders, I shall do. I care not for my seat in the 12.
Come now. I wish to lead you together with the organization. It's a selfish wish, admittedly, but you must assist me.
Stubborn as ever.
Well, some have always been too stubborn to respond to anything but greater stubbornness.
Do as you please.
That I shall. And accordingly, before I reveal more of the mission, I want to make sure you have not gone soft. Let us step outside.
Alright, so that was Groh's conversation with Curtis, one of the members of 12. So I wonder if that means there are just 12 people in the organization. And because Groh lost a fight to Nightmare, people view him as weak now, so he shouldn't leave. Ooh. I have no idea how I did that, but I love it. That was nice. I like this move. Good. Oh man. Yeah, got him. Oh god, the little side step. Those side steps are, oh gosh, they're so powerful. Oh man, I missed the grab. It would have been crazy if he would have just ran me out.
Battle 3. Fight. Take it.
Going in. What?
That was easy. But I wonder how this will play for Groh for his character. Will he kill himself because he has his outside powers?
Kill him.
Careful now. I see your time in recovery did not rid you of your mercilessness. Do you wish me dead?
Forgive me. That voice. It is the same evil voice from before. My fate is sealed.
Fear not. You are not back to your formal self yet. How is the wound from the Azure Knight?
Though not fully healed, it will not interfere with my mission.
Is that so? Always trying to put on a brave front. Well, I concede defeat. Your wound must not be so serious after all.
Are you done?
Yes. Sorry it took so long.
And what is the intelligence chief doing here? I would expect you to have better things to do as one of the 12.
Groh, do not speak to our master in such a tone.
No matter. It is true I am free enough to see my two pupils. Moreover, I have information about the mission.
Then say what you have to say and be quick about it.
Very well, I shall be brief. We have located a branch of the ancient outsider group, Feegle Sestimus. Groh, you will initiate a surprise attack and destroy the outsiders quickly. That is all.
Understood.
No mission I have ever accompanied you on goes smoothly. Indeed, the trouble you find yourself in goes beyond bad luck. Hopefully, this time will be different.
I will say I do like those eye patches they all seem to get. Y'all all notice that? It's pretty obvious to see, but I really like that. And I'm guessing there's more than 12 people in the organization, because they call them one of 12, making it seem as if like within the organization they're a higher up. But let me go ahead and read this. Groh 3 Avel organization mission. The evil cult Fugal Semestis, I think that's how you pronounce it. I feel bad because I just heard the name and I don't even remember it already. Had grown in strength to the point where the Avenel organization could no longer ignore it. As such, Groh and Curtis were assigned a mission to annihilate one of the cult's subdivisions. And I wonder how it goes for outsiders. Like, what do they mean like that? They're just people who's possessed by Soul Age? Hopefully so, because if not, then it just makes them look bad.
Help! You can't escape me! In a matter of days, there have been floods, landslides, earthquakes, forest fires, and now merchants assailed by bandits. It's a perfect storm of trouble. You really were born under an unlucky star. What should we do? We're on a mission. Should we simply move on?
Scum who prey on the weak are simply that. But they are not mindless outsiders. They are beyond our jurisdiction. Still, I assume no matter what I say, you will still try to help, no? If so, let us make it quick.
You wish to use me as an excuse? How unfair.
So I can see he's not necessarily all the way a good guy, because he didn't actually really want to help the merchant out. Or maybe low-key a part of him did want to help out, but like they say, it's out of their jurisdiction really to help out. If they're not an outsider, then technically not. That is an interesting choice of weapon he has. Oh, I thought he just had like one sword in his hand. I didn't even think it was two. Come on, my dog. I know Max's move. Be lucky you touched me. And this is also looks like it's around the scene where we met Keelik. Ah, see, for those who don't know, that's what Tierra wields. That's why I called her the ring around the rosy person. It's a pretty nice little moveset she has. Like, got it. And if it's anything like the one from Soul Calibur 4, and I think 5 also had it too. She has 2 different types of movesets based on her move.
Thank you so much for your help. Take this as thanks.
We need no thanks. Just go.
Certainly.
We have wasted enough time. Let us move on.
Wait. Before we proceed, I must clear something up.
What is it?
When I fought you, something bothered me. And seeing you fight those bandits confirmed my suspicions. Your arm. What are you hiding?
So I wonder how his friend Curtis will react if he does find out the truth about his arm. I wonder if he'll try to kill him. Groh 4, let me go ahead and read this. Groh 4, no trust between friends. Curtis said something wasn't right with Groh during the battle. His friend seemed strangely conscious of his left arm, as if it pained him somehow. However, when Curtis questioned his comrade, Groh declined to reveal anything. So I guess he doesn't feel the need to tell nobody, or maybe he doesn't want to tell nobody until he kills Nightmare, or at least, I guess, lead Shangwa and Keelik in the right direction to go kill Nightmare.
I heard that Aswell saved you. What did he do to you?
He simply healed my arm. You know how skilled he is with such things.
Indeed. However, is there not more to it than that? You're either trying to protect your arm, or you fear something about it.
Aswell created that armor too, did he not?
He did. It is simply that my arm still hurts from the Azure Knight. There is nothing to fear.
This is my opinion and nothing more, but I can tell you because I trust you. Aswell is as qualified to number among the 12 as you and I, but he is dangerous. Joining the 12 requires the approval of more than half its members. You and I were both recommended by the Masters before being approved. It was the same with Aswell, but he has no loyalty to the organization. Of course, the organization has its factions. There are radicals such as you who wish to exterminate outsiders above all else. And there is the old guard who consider coexistence an option. Still, all are loyal to the organization. All except Aswell. He acts with his own motives, and I believe it is only a matter of time before he revolts.
Knowing him, it is certainly possible.
Aswell seems to have taken an interest in you. If he is using you to fulfill some purpose, he could have done something to your arm.
Indeed. Even if that is so, what reason would there be to give me such abominable power? Do not worry yourself. I have no recollection of him doing anything untoward. My wound simply hurts.
Is that the absolute truth? Ever have you been cursed with bad luck and the propensity to get mixed up in trouble? I'm concerned. That is all.
Do not be. It is the truth.
I see. Then I am relieved.
So it's nice to know that they both believe the same thing as I do about Aswell, and I really thought he was part of the organization that Groh was in, but like I say, he bears no loyalty to it. He's just somebody who simply, I guess, helps them out for now, and it's nice to know that they're both worried about him. So I want to ask on a play on later on, like, even if Nightmare does get defeated, what did that say about Aswell? And I'm guessing he's experimenting with Soul Edge because he wants to do it on other people first before he does something to himself, which is actually pretty smart on his part. But let me go ahead and read this. Groh 5, the cult subdivision. The two warriors finally arrive at the cult subdivision where they spied its members, hurriedly prepared for a ceremony. Seeing this, the perfect opportunity to strike. Groh and Curtis charge in.
Intelligence was right. Souls are being sacrificed to obtain the power of an evil god. These fiends have lost their humanity and become outsiders.
Who the hell are you? You dare to interfere with Kunpeku's plans?
I waste not my breath on outsiders. Die.
No! Bring out the knight! Hurry!
What?
What on earth? Behold our ultimate creation, an undead soldier born of necromancy. It took countless sacrifices, but the Soul Edge fragment finally granted us success!
Soul Edge fragment. The cursed sword.
So we haven't seen too much about the fragments so much, so it's nice that we got this little bit in right here. And now we're facing against an undead soldier. For all my old Soul Calibur fans, it would have been nice if Hildy was in this. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that name right. Y'all know the female who was dressed like a knight.
Going in!
Oh man, I was about to do something I didn't even realize. Oh, there we go. What the heck? Oh, I'm about to say, what is this?
Such strength! A mere mortal cannot expect to win. You may as well lie down and die. All who dare mock us shall be destroyed!
So interesting. Nice little short chapter. Nothing too much has happened. So let me go ahead and read this. Groh 6, the undead soldier. The undead soldier the cult had created was more powerful beyond measure. Groh found himself back into a corner. Maybe it was time for him to use the ace up his sleeve. After all, he was out of other options. Wow. So it looks like we're about to use the power of the soul edge that we got, or the outsiders as he likes to call it. And so where's Curtis right now? So is he about to see this or what? This is gonna be interesting.
Well, they certainly kept this ace up their sleeve. How much bad luck can one person have?
So, the fragment grants enormous power.
The priest has it.
Your efforts are in vain. This is no mere fragment of steel. Even if you take it from me, you cannot destroy it. Our undead soldier shall hunt you down and slay you, wherever you may be.
Unleash your power. Kill those who defy you. Claim their souls.
The evil power they wield lies in my arm too. If I unleashed it, I should be able to defeat that creature. But then Curtis would learn the truth.
Groh! Get your head out of the clouds!
No!
Curtis! Sorry you had to do that.
It is but a scratch. I am fine. And I was to be but an observer.
I need not hesitate. Without power, all is lost. The weak cannot protect anything. They are but rabbits to a tiger. Enough! You outsiders shall no longer do as you please. I shall do what I must to protect, to live. I shall harness this power to its fullest!
So he chose to use the power. I wonder what Curtis is gonna do next. What do you do if your friend turns out to be an outsider? Is he still your friend?
Battle 1. Fight! Take it!
Bro, that is nice. That little jump footing thing he does. Holy crap, man.
You will be erased.
Got him.
Curse your weakness. Take it!
Dang, I was looking for the perfect. Woo, got him.
Battle 2. Fight! Take it!
Ooh, look at that little side step we did, bro. That was clutch. Holy shit, man. That is wild. So hopefully, when he's in this form, it does unlock a couple new, what's the name? A new little bit of movesets like that, for instance. I don't know. I haven't seen him do that on his own, actually. So that is interesting. I wonder how that works for Killer 2. And I also think his ultimate is different too. I will have to go back and check that out. Ouch, that was a nice little move. Oh man, you got lucky so bad. I wanted to grab him in that moment. He wasn't supposed to pause, but oh man. Grab him. There you go. Holy crap. Have to work on that one. Sometimes he just stands there and I'm just trying to grab a person.
possible. Oh, beautiful.
That appears to...
But this is not the end, is it?
Okay, so sorry for the being a little cut in the what's the name in my video. I should be able to link the clips together, but Groh did kill that old man who made the undead soldier, and Groh said this should be the end of that episode of that one outsider right there. But Curtis said, "Is that going to be the end?" So I'm still not sure. Oh well, okay. Let me read this first, and then we'll go on. Groh 7, unavoidable conflict. Thanks to the power in his left arm, Groh managed to survive, but at the cost of revealing his secret to Curtis. Recognizing immediately that the power in his comrade arms was anything but human in origin, Curtis pressed Groh aggressively for an explanation. So yeah, see, okay, so I knew he figured out it all and all after we used that power, but we had no choice. We wanted to survive and live. As long as Groh has control over it, I don't really see what the problem is.
I suspected something all along, but when I pressed you, you tried to reassure me all was well. And I was in denial. I prayed it was not so. Answer me. Is this Aswell's doing?
I know not. But he told me that I was cursed the moment the Azure Knight wounded me. A dark power seethes deep down inside me, making me crave flesh and blood. If I lose control, it will consume me.
Without your power, we would have been done for. Some within the organization would recognize the value in having someone with the power of the enemy. However, to me, your power is that of the cursed sword. The organization must not allow it.
But with this power, we could eradicate more outsiders than ever.
You truly believe you can remain in the organization?
It is the most efficient means of exterminating outsiders. No question.
I see. In that case, you leave me no choice. Have at you! This place shall be your grave!
Dang, see, that's crazy right there. I was thinking he was gonna go more in direction of after he tried to do whatever he had to do, the nightmare, he would go and probably like kill himself or try to cure himself. But it seems like now he's starting to get a little like okay with the power.
Battle one.
And of course his friend Curtis does not agree. Oh god. Sad to lose a friend. I really like that move. Got him in midair. I didn't think we would. Let's go.
Fight. Take it.
He just let that happen. I'm sorry.
Battle three. Fight. Take it. Scarlet You cannot resist.
Oh man, I was trying to get a perfect. You ruined it. I don't like taking the corners down. Sorry. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do the ultimate, and he still did the same move. Wow. Now I feel like I don't got it unlocked.
Why do you not kill me?
I never intended to do such a thing.
Do you really expect me to accept you in that power? It would be a betrayal of our organization.
I know. Once all outsiders are eliminated, I shall end my life to pay for my sins. That is why I need you to watch over me.
I should have expected as much from someone so unlucky. Your troubles know no bounds. Very well, you win. However, we are both betraying the organization now. When you pay for your sins, I shall too.
You need not accompany me.
Enough. Now, about that fragment of the Wicked Sword, you...
A throwing knife? Who did this?
Tut-tut, Groh. All witnesses must be disposed of. even if that witness is an old friend alongside whom you have fought so gallantly.
As well.
Man, that ain't some bullshit, cheap shot. You been watching from the distance and then gonna kill my man. It's like, oh, what's good with you, bro? Hell no, you gotta die. Groh 8, the tragedy begins. Ezra appears suddenly and knocks the unsuspecting curse to the ground. The traitor seems to be after the fragment of the cursed sword they stolen from the cult. However, that didn't seem to be the only thing he had in mind. So what else does he want?
I shall be taking this fragment. Neither of you know its value.
Damn you!
See this fragment? This is how you use it.
What are you doing, Curtis?
Let us see what happens when a fragment of the cursed sword is embedded within an able, ranking member of the Aval organization. Such an intellectually stimulating subject, don't you think?
I will not allow this! Huh?
As a researcher, I couldn't possibly stand a chance against one from the punitive force. Or so you thought. However, by harnessing the energy from the cursed and spirit swords fitted into this glove, I am able to battle you both! Incidentally, it was I who manipulated the resonating wave energy to create that throwing blade.
No! How could this be? Curtis!
The corruption has begun. The stage is set for more of your sublime drama. Now, my dear Groh, what will you do? Your beloved friend is turning into a loathsome outsider!
Groh! Hesitate not! Damn you!
One.
Fight! Take this! Take this!
Oh, I feel like I blocked that, so. Oh man, what did I do to? Oh, I like that little hezzy he got. Okay, you see that? Oh, there's a move in there. I gotta figure that out. Groh is definitely gonna be a character I will be playing a whole lot more.
Battle 2! Fight!
Oh man. Oh, yeah. I know, I wanted to see something too, I forgot that. Alright, yo, fam, you getting actually pretty annoying, dog, yo. What you touch me like this? Don't quit playing around, we're gonna lose this match.
Be erased.
And we missed, that's crazy. Dang. You're kidding me, we lost that fight.
Fight! Take this! Take this! Deploy! Despair!
That's wild. We definitely got a whole lot more to start learning about Groh.
Despair! A storm coming!
Oh.
Despair!
See, I keep pressing the grab button. It's like it's late though. Ooh, look at that, boy. That is smooth. I don't care who you are. Oh man, I didn't mean to use that ult, but okay, there we go. I don't know why they allowed that to happen. Alright. Ooh, good grab, good grab. He won't do the other move. I'm not really trying to keep doing the same thing.
Will be erased.
That's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see if his moveset was still the same even before. I mean, since he possessed. I think it is the same. So I think the ultimate is the same from when he's possessed and when he's not possessed.
Curtis, awaken from this madness!
He has utterly succumbed to the beast within. Such a shame he'll not be joining us.
Curtis, get a hold of yourself! Damn!
Sorry, but it seems you're on your own.
Don't you worry. All will be fine.
All will be fine? You really are a simple man, Groh.
Thank you for all you have done for me. I shall take care of the rest.
Yes, I believe you can.
Alright, so nice little chapter. Like we knew Oswald just couldn't be trusted for nothing. But it seemed like he's trying to harness the power of both the Soul Calibur and the Soul Age. But that still naturally doesn't explain what the ultimate goal is unless he just wants to experiment with both of the powers. And he just caused us the death of our own friend. It's pretty sad. But as we go on, Groh 9, a cold rage. Perhaps as punishment for his crimes, Groh was forced to battle. Groh was forced to do battle with his mutated friend. Did it have to end like this? A quiet rage burned away at his heart from within.
Oh, dear me. Another precious life lost.
But a monster that has lost all reason has no worth.
Oh my, what a wonderful expression! The struggle between sorrow and hatred is simply sublime! Now, let that sorrow and hatred fill your heart! Come at me!
I shall kill you!
So it seems like it's activated again. I'm not sure if that was at will or he just simply let his emotions get the better end of him right here, but I am more than happy to kill this man and get rid of him. I still don't like him.
Battle 1. Fight!
I did the first move. Oh man, how did I miss that? That was supposed to be a grab, but it really just sold me. Really love that move. Like, what the fuck? Hell out of here. Knock the arm off your ass.
Battle 2.
At least I think I did.
It's not over!
Ooh, that's nice. Oh, one more. One move and I could have had it. You're really into that move. That's crazy. A whole computer and you love the same thing.
Miscalculation! Fight!
Ooh, that teleportation was nice. Alright, fam. Yo, you're really bugging.
Here I go!
Nonsense! You will be erased!
Get your ass beat, fam. Even when he's possessed, I love the design of him even more. That just looks badass, man.
Wonderful! Though driven by hatred and sorrow, you could resist your destructive impulses.
Sorry, guys.
Such a magnificent sight to see. However, I am spent. I could not possibly take any more of this drama. A serious wound would spoil the fun of leaving the organization.
What do you mean, the fun?
Pursue me. Allow the desire for revenge to permeate your being, but do not lose your senses. I have been moved by your story, and shall never forget it.
An earthquake? No, this must be.
This place will soon be reduced to rubble. Perhaps we will meet again, should you live. I would like that. Farewell!
Wait!
Oh,
Damn these infernal fiends!
so now we got another person to fight. Oh, I guess not.
Groh managed to escape from the crumbling temple, but his friend's corpse was lost in the rubble, never to be found. Groh returned to the organization to report everything that had transpired with Aswell. Waiting for him was the news of Orzel's death upon Aswell's defection, as well as a new mission. Aswell had double-crossed the organization in the hope of unleashing the evil seed again to save humanity. Or so he claimed. Groh's new mission was to kill the outsider Aswell before that could happen.
I shall never forgive you. Your intentions matter not. You took my friend from me. Mark my words. You shall pay.
That's the end of his story? Yo,
The
really?
names of the warriors whose fates were bound to the two swords have been etched into the very fibers of history.
You're kidding. That's really the end of his story. I really wanted to kill this man and get my revenge. Hell no, someone needs to talk to Soul Calibur. This story needs to be longer. Well, I guess that was the end, guys. Oh, no, 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 no. No, no, go back. Where's the options for this? Go back, fam. Go. I'm not trying to do it again. Okay, good. Okay, go back. Okay, so yeah, by doing his story, we've unlocked Aswell. So I'm gonna go ahead and assume by doing Nightmare story, we get Siegfried. But we basically got everybody else. But comment down below, please give me your opinion on what you thought about Groh's story so far. I do like him a whole lot more now because we have this story. He is definitely a noble character on my list, and Aswell, even though it looks like he has an interesting moveset and fighting style, I definitely hate you a whole lot more now. Oh my gosh, and he talks about he does this for the human race. I hate this dude so much. Oh, we ain't got Cervantes either. Just noticed that. But I am going to go ahead and end it right there. If you would like this to be longer, please let me know. And with that being said, this is Sham God the Creator signing out. You guys have a wonderful day.